I'm Big Will Evanson, and it's time to talk sports. It was a big day, too, of the annual Winter Classic basketball tournament hosted by Palisade. We've got Palisade boys and girls basketball highlights that'll be available for you at westernslopenow.com. But on Thursday Night Football was perhaps the biggest Broncos game since Super Bowl 50 back in 2016. Win and you are in for the Denver Broncos against the Chargers. And myself and many pundits expected it to be a low-scoring defensive battle between two great defenses at SoFi Stadium. Well, that's why they play the game. And on the opening drive of the game, the Broncos went right down the field as the rookie Audric Estime puts Denver up 7-0. And the Chargers, they went down the field on their first drive. Gus Edwards punches it in as we are quickly tied at 7. But back on the Broncos, right down the field, Bo Nix moving right. And how about the fullback, Michael Burton, open in the flat? We are flying in L.A. Broncos lead at 14-7. Chargers would add a field goal. Now Denver tries the motion swing out to the speedster, Marvin Mims. And yeah, Mims is fast right down the sideline and inside the 10. 2 plays later now, play fake for Nix. Bo moves left. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown. Devon Vele, the rookie 7th-round pick. What a find. He's been everything working for the Broncos. They lead at 21-10. Odd moment here just seconds before half. The Chargers muffed the punt, but the Broncos player made contact after a fair catch, so it's kick-catch interference. And by a very obscure rule, because the Chargers called for a fair catch, they get to attempt a free kick that acts as a normal field goal, and so it's a 57-yarder for Cameron Dicker, a very rare rule. We haven't seen that since the 70s. Now in the second half, when the Chargers offense really started to find a groove, Gus Edwards finds a lane, and he's in. 2-point try, no good. LA within 5, but the Chargers will get it back, and Justin Herbert under pressure rolls right, and what a throw and catch. Darius Davis has it in the end zone. The Chargers have got their first lead of the game in the fourth quarter. It's 27-24, and after a Broncos 3-and-out, they desperately needed a stop. But boy, how big was this? No J.K. Dobbins, no problem for the Chargers in the backfield. Gus Edwards puts the Chargers deep in Bronco territory. Now Herbert with a little flip, and the other running back, Hassan Haskins, back with Jim Harbaugh with the Chargers after being at Michigan. And Haskins with the gut punch of the Broncos as he finds a way in, and that seals it for the Chargers. And so there is the final as Denver adds a late field goal. So no playoff clinch just yet for the Broncos, but they can still clinch with a win over Cincinnati or Kansas City in the final 2 weeks as Bo Nix and the young Broncos really show the growing pains in that second half. But that's all my time for sports. I'm Big Will Evanson. It is night 2 of the Winter Classic hosted by Palisade, and it was a big night for the Palisade Bulldogs as they took center stage on their home court. First up is the Palisade girls team taking on the Palmer Ridge Bears. Pick it up here with seconds left in the third, beating the buzzer and off the glass is Sadie Bunker as Palisade is within 2 heading into the fourth quarter. Now in the fourth, Maddie Baver drills the triple as this game was close throughout the entire second half, but in this fourth quarter, Palmer Ridge was attacking the Palisade paint. Annalise Bossinger gets the putback to fall. Now inside, Bossinger lays it in as Palmer Ridge has their biggest lead at 6. Now it's Taylor Peterson with a nice underhand land, and with Palisade really unable to answer on offense, Palmer Ridge was content to hold possession for as long as they could as they chew the clock. And they get the win. A valiant effort by the Dogs against a great 6-1 Palmer Ridge Bears team, but Palisade falls to 3-4 with the 37-29 loss. But then it was time for the boys to hit the court as we had a battle with the Bulldogs. Palisade taking on Moffett County, and Palisade got after it early and often. Hunter Howard, a tough bucket and the foul. Howard seems to have taken a big step for his junior year, as has senior LJ Ballinger. He was everywhere tonight. The block on defense, the layup on offense. Great feed there from Howard. Watch out for this duo all season long because number 5 and number 1 were making plays. Howard drains the 3 now as Palisade would lead 11-0, but this team also has size down low. Only a sophomore, the big Todd Nordenson, was a handful in the paint. And how about Big Todd with the rejection? Man, that is textbook defense for a big man. Palisade showing off the versatility as they dominate Moffett County 69-50 and get over 500 with the win.